Hello everyone. So in this video we'll be seeing about cores. So this term cores we have come across in from the beginning of the casting, we have come across many times about this word core. So first let us see what is the definition of this core. So core means it is used in the mold to produce some mainly hollow castings. It is the only method through which cavities can be produced in the casting without machining. So if you don't want to do machining, but we need some cavity within the mold, and we can use this of cores. So core sand is used to prepare the core. A core consists of base sand, binder and water if required. Special types of binders are used for this purpose. Coarse sand is filled in a metal or a wooden die, then it's rammed to get the desired geometry of the core. So the shaped sand, it represents green core. This core is strength after suitable treatments depending upon the type of binder used. So base sand, it is a mass of refractory grains. Grains are formed due to the withering action of rocks. It is available in plenty in nature along sea, beaches, deserts, etc. So there are different types of cores. The first one is based on the condition of core. So green sand core, which contains moisture. Dry sand core, that does not contain moisture, it is only in a dried form. And the next one is based on the binder used. One is resin bonded care, contain resin as a binder. Sodium silicate core contains sodium silicate as a binder. Oil bonded core contains oil as binder, and shell core contains urea phenol formaldehyde resin as a binder. So this is a classification based on the binders used. And the next one is hardening process. So hardening process, it either uses a CO2 process, which uses CO2 gas to harden the sand used. No bake oil uses air to harden the sand. Furan no bake, use heating to harden the sand. Nishiyama uses chemical reaction to harden the sand, and fluid sand uses chemical reaction to harden the sand. So this is how the hardening process, the types of cores are classified based on the hardening process. And the next one is shape and position. The horizontal core, vertical core, balanced core and hanging core. So among all the type of cores in our syllabus, we will be reading about the shape and position based on which the core is classified. So now let us look into the classification based on the shape and position of the core. So the first one is horizontal core. The core is placed horizontally in the mold. It is known as horizontal core. The core prints are provided at both ends of the core to rest in the seats initially provided by the pattern. So here in this diagram you can see the horizontal core. The core is placed horizontally to produce some cavity in this mold. These core prints help the core to be securely and correctly positioned in the mold cavity. So among the different types of core, this gives a better results since it is placed correctly and there is no distortion in the position. And the next type of core is vertical core, which is exactly opposite to that of a horizontal core. When the axis of the core is vertical, it is known as vertical core. So in this diagram you can see the core is placed in a vertical direction. And the next one is balanced core. So a balanced core is the one which is supported at from its end only. Such cores are used when the cavity is required to a certain depth. So here you can see for usually the horizontal core and the vertical core, it occupies the full cavity, but here only when certain small amount of depth is required in the cavity, then such type of cores are used, that is a balanced core for very small certain depth. And the next one is hanging core. So the core is supported from the top. So this is the core, the shaded one this is the core which is supported from the top. The core hangs vertically from the mold, and the core may be provided with a hole for a molten metal to flow. And the next one is drop core. Drop core is used when the axis of the desired hole does not coincide with the parting line. When the axis doesn't coincide with the parting line, that is, the core is required to be placed either above or below the parting line. So when there is such cavities, so the core is placed like this, the drop core. So where the axis is not axis doesn't match with the parting line, so this type of core is called as drop core. And the next one is called as kiss core. In some cases, pattern cannot be provided with core prints, and hence no seat will be available as a rest for the core. In such cases, the core is held in position between cope and drag by the pressure exerted from the cope on the drag. Such a core is called as kiss core. So this and the next one is about ram up core. So when a core is to be placed in an inaccessible position, it is difficult to place it after ramming the mold. The core used in this case is called as ram up core and is placed in the mold along with the pattern before ramming. So the next one is about method of making cores. So how do we make the core? First one is sand preparation, making, baking and finishing. So these are about the core, different types of core and method of making core. Thank you.